folks. How you doing, buddy? You're quite short. Folks. Oh my goodness. You don't look like a frickin' hippie anymore. Looks good, man. Oh, yo, let's go. Yeah, I've been like crazy busy. I've got my mother-in-law is in town staying with us to visit with Fox and Sydney and whatnot, and I've been in the middle of completing all the renovations, so it's been a lot of work down here, as you can see. The angle's kind of hard to see, but there's different. You can see the different colors going on now. So it's not quite complete. The other end of the room, I still have to do a little bit of painting, but then I can put all my collectibles back in. No, it's pretty much the same angle. Oh no, I'm now in the, so if you enter into the room, you look to the left corner, that's where my desk is. Yeah. Yeah, probably 4 or 5 months or so, but now I've got new shelving. New shelving is all in, and it's like pretty much all the. As you can see, I got some paint fucking stuck on my hand. I was just doing some last-minute painting. So yeah, it's been a lot of work. I learned my lesson picking fucking 4 different colors. Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. Right on. How you liking it? Sick. Sure. Yeah, that's whack. I am so ready. Yes. Re-entered, I believe. Is it? No, didn't I leave to go drop stuff off and come back? Oh, yeah, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah. Yes. Ooh. I'm level 2. Okay. Oh, wait, I have that on me right now? Oh, okay. Right. Yar. Here. Yar. Cool. Oh, no. Yeah. Making sure you're coming through Discord. Yeah, for some reason. You're to be coming through. Very odd. No, it's on my end. Yeah, I don't know why that's happening. But oh, that's fine. Let's continue. I should be yeah, I'm on the map screen, yes. Dungeon screen, yes. Yep. Whoa! Wowza. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to add like an application audio capture for Discord or something. Yeah, I don't know how else to fix this. Oops. Wrong keyboard. Mind speaking?
Hello, my friend. How are you?
You're coming through very loudly, apparently.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's not your fault. Okay. Yeah, you're coming through, apparently.
Stay a while and listen.
Oh my god.
What, did it break your ears? Hello? Ich weiß nicht.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Louise. Sorry, folks.
All good. Technical difficulties, it happens. So, you find yourself standing in this dark hallway standing between these two doors. You've just opened the door, you hear those voices. You have a torch in your hand, casting some light down the hall.
Yes.
Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. You feel a pull at your leg that you didn't really notice, and now that your adrenaline's coming down. Looking down, you see that there is a wound on your leg from the previous battles.
Yeah.
You find yourself, you're actually kind of injured. You have about half your health.
Oh, my stars. Okay, do I have any sort of like field dressings?
You have, let me check your inventory.
Or is there some way to create health?
Unfortunately, given your circumstance, the only way to recuperate health would be to either purchase health potions,
okay,
or have
like
a
rest
healer.
or whatever. Oh, okay.
Yeah, or rest. Resting gives you 1 hit point per night.
Wow,
got
the
another
red
sub,
beard.
dude.
Holy crap.
Thank you so much. 33 months, dude.
Wow.
That is a long fucking time.
That is.
Thank you so much. Prime. Subs to Prime. Take that money right out of Bezos' pockets. Since you're giving it to him anyways, you might as well take some back and give it to us.
Yeah.
So,
Get them Bezos bucks.
Get them Bezos bucks. So, I am truly Robin Hood. Love it. You can choose to continue.
Yeah. Keep going. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Gift 2 subs.
Oh, my stars.
Captain Meg and Droll Shoal both get subs. Thank you so much. Enjoy those subs, people.
Whoa, thanks, Realistic. Very nice.
Realistic has gifted 51 subs to the channel.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Wow, dude. Thank you so much. Look at this. He starts almost
sub
at a hype train. Lord. Okay.
Thank you.
What would you like to do?
Well, I think the last time I was here, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna push on. I think that was, if I remember correctly, I was considering going back, and I was like, frig it. Let's just go.
Okay. Sounds good.
So we're still operating under the assumption that I'm checking for like poking things with my stick as I'm moseying.
Okay.
And whatnot.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Okay. So I can see just in the corner there's dead fools.
And no, you don't see any. Sorry, right here, you see one like form on the ground, like about half the size of a man, slumped over, with like some sort of cloth wrapping.
Okay.
And you can't really see its head. It seems really like crunched over. You see a pointed ear sticking out the side, and there's a greenish gray tinge to the skin.
Okay.
You can smell like
It's back in the hallway behind me?
no, right here. This is the direction you're going.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. It's showing the fucking. Okay, never mind. I'm an idiot.
And in the flickering light of your torch, you can see, like, first off, you can sort of smell like an ozone smell, like the smell of, like, when you solder something, that like kind of like almost burnt air smell. Does that make? Do you understand what I'm trying to describe?
Yeah, I think I know what you mean.
Yeah. And the form on the ground in front of you kind of lets off like a kind of like a strange sort of burnt smell.
Okay. So my torch is only gonna light up, like, what is it, 15 feet in front of me? I can make out. Is that what the?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I've got to track the time you've been in here. I forgot. All right. Well, that's my fault. I forgot. So we're gonna start at top of the round here. I should have marked that down, but I did not.
Fool.
Fool of a took.
Okay. Thanks, brother.
Also, hey, looking fresh there, boys. Thanks, buddy.
I need me a haircut. I got filthy long hippie right now.
You filthy long hippie hair. We know how you feel about hippie hair. I actually got, like, I went and got my haircut, and it was like, I told the guy, I'd like to keep a little length on top. I was like, I'd like to keep a little length on top to play with. I was like, but the sides you can kind of just like fade in, like start at like a low number and work your way up. He's like, sure. And he was like a newer barber. It took him an hour to cut my hair, which is
holy
crazy.
Crap.
Yeah, but he faded in from like skin to like a 1. Like he gave me like a fucking fade. Like it is. Like it is not. It is too hip for me. Like,
that's hilarious.
Then I took a buddy to mine to another barber shop that he goes to. He didn't have a ride and is in like the town next to us. I just dropped him off and I hung out there for a bit, and that's the barber shop I'm going to from now on.
Oh, there you go.
It's like a cool young guy, a cool old gay white guy. They like give you free alcohol and wine and beer, whatever you want, as much as you want while you're there.
Holy shit.
And they also sell like pretty nice clothes. Like, so the guy brings in like
sweet, like
pants, shirts, like colorful shirts, like golf shirts, whatever. And then he's bringing in suits.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's fucking
one-stop shop. One-stop shop. Anyways, okay. So dungeoning. It is day 11. We're talking round 1. Dungeon Adventure, Warhammer Monsters, and referee updates. End of turns. Let me just make sure I get this right.
Better.
You better, eh? Movement, listening to doors. Referee updates time markers, especially with light sources and praise. Rest. Okay, well, give me fucking more information about that. Awful. I think it's done in 6s actually. Left doors, movement, traps, resting. Must rest for 1 turn every hour. That's right. Okay. So each hour is 6. Each hour is 10 minutes. So 10 minute blocks basically. Pretty sure that's correct. That's what I'm gonna go with. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna be nice and stop you here. Count you at one thing. So, in this hallway, what would you like to do? I know we assume you've got your stick.
Yeah.
Before you enter the hallway, is there anything you're gonna do?
Don't think so.
Okay. So in the hallway, there's something you're gonna look at, search, or you're just gonna move past?
Well, yeah, it would be an idea to, with the stick, work my way up and maybe give the corpse a little nudge.
Okay, so you work your stick to here, and nothing happens, so you move to that square.
Yeah.
You check the next square, nothing happens, so you move to that square. The square in front of you now is the square with the body.
Okay.
you poke the square, like you poke the flagstone, and it drops a little bit, and from the roof to the body, for a split second, there's a bright light blinds you, and there's an arc of electricity that strikes the body.
Whoa.
And the body starts convulsing. You pull the stick off, the lightning stops, like the electricity stops, and the body continues to convulse for a bit and then stops. And then smoke rises from the body. Gross a little bit.
That's the stone directly in front of me?
Correct. I'll mark it for you.
Okay, and these are little 10-foot, it's a 10-foot square?
That's correct. 5-foot square.
5-foot square, okay. So reaching across with my pole, because it's a 10-foot pole, to the next set of stones.
Yep.
Pushing on it. Did anything happen?
No, nothing happens.
Okay. And I mean, 5 feet's a pretty small jump. I imagine I'm agile enough to easily make a 5-foot jump.
Yeah. You definitely can make a 5-foot jump.
You'll have to roll a 1d20.
No, you will have to roll a dexterity check.
Okay.
But you'll have a bonus of 2 to it.
Well, Redbeard, the reason I say that is because I'm not a warrior, and I can easily jump across 1.5 meter wide, 1.8 meter wide sidewalks.
Yeah.
So
Totally.
I'm like,
you totally can. Yeah, you totally can. And once in a very rare while,
you might slip.
Yeah.
Okay.
And here's the thing: you can jump over a 1.5 meter piece of sidewalk all the time. You do it all the time. What if that piece of sidewalk was like a 1,000,000-foot drop to your death?
Well, sure.
Right. Yeah. What if there's a chance lightning arcs between the sky and the thing if you do it wrong? Suddenly there are some stakes involved. So let's roll some dice. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to get a 17 or lower on a d20 roll.
17 or lower. Okay. I got a 3.
Perfect.
Well, I've never done it wearing armor, but I wear heavy boots, and sometimes I'm doing it with a tool belt on, and I'm carrying like a bull float, which is like a 40-pound chunk of magnesium on a pole.
Yeah, I mean to me that's the same as full plate armor. But he's not even wearing full plate armor, so this is not a fair comparison. But the other thing is, Redbeard knows this well. When a player goes, I assume I can just jump that because like I can do it in real life. My DM brain's like, oh, do you now?
Well, I mean, I'm just like I'm not a warrior, so I'm like.
No, I know. But whenever players use that as the reasoning why they shouldn't have to like take a risk, it always makes me like, even if I wasn't planning on making them roll a dice, now you gotta roll a dice. Anyways, you successfully jump over and land on the other side.
Okay. It appears there's a hallway to the side there.
There is a hallway to the side, yeah.
Hey, let's use my little pocket mirror, my little hand mirror, and see maybe I can see anything down the way.
Okay, I will
Obviously
describe to you. So when you peek around the corner using the light from your torch, as well as the mirror, you peek around the corner and you see that there's about a 10-foot long corridor that comes to a wall. It appears like there's darkness to the right side of it. If you're facing down the hallway, there's a bit of darkness to the right side. Hard to tell because not a lot of light is like coming through.
Right. Okay. So, and as far as I can tell, straight ahead, it's just kind of more or less clear.
Yeah, it's clear to a wall, and then there appears to be
I can see that there. Okay,
and that's
so
the direction you hear the goblin voices coming from.
Okay. So, I guess I should probably test. Yeah, well, we assume I'm doing that as
You're doing the 10
yeah.
test.
Yeah. So, well, let's pull test, take it a little step ahead, and it's hard to see down the right side of the hallways. Okay, now there's another doorway there. Okay.
Yeah. So the hallway turns down the other direction, and you can feel a slight draft. Let's say. Coming from this direction.
Well, let's tap.
Okay. Tap.
To the corner and use our little mirror again.
Okay. Searching the mirror. With the mirror, you see another hallway that goes about 10 feet down, and then it appears to then start going down like a set of stairs.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking at my inventory.
Sidewalk jump cement head.
Sidewalk jump cement head.
Dude, I saw the funniest fucking Trump impression. It was like Dune.
Dune?
It was,
Baron
Dune.
Harkonnen.
No, it was what's the it was him being Shai Halud, the
okay,
massive, yeah. He was like, it's me, your friend Shai Halud, here to talk to you, the Fremen of Arrakis. He's like, we have God, what's the kid's name? The main character, Paul. Yeah, Paul Atreides. We have little Paul Atreides. I call him Pesky Paul. Going around, calling himself Muad'Dib, little desert mouse. And he is little. He's little people. He's like, then he starts going like, we don't like the Harkonnens, but we got the worst deal. I'll get us a better deal. But meanwhile, the picture is a picture of Shai Hulud with like the eyes and mouth fucking thing that people do, where it's like you can see the mouth moving and the fucking eyes, and he's just like looking around. It's like it's just so fucking absurd. Oh, dude, it's fucking
okay.
great.
Realistic said he'll send it to me. All right.
Okay.
I'll watch it after. Okay. So you said, yeah, it's a set of stairs that appear to go downward, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Descending into something.
Okay. Well, I'd like to quietly tappa. Maybe not even tappa, more like nudge.
Okay.
Up to the corner. And again, we'll just maybe actually before I peer around the corner, is snuffing out a torch like you killed the torch completely, or is it as simple as
with the
put
torch,
it out and light it?
Yeah, with a torch you snuff it and then it's out. You could still relight it, but it would still have the amount of turns left that it would usually have. I think they last an hour. Yeah, they last 6 turns.
Okay.
So at this point you're on turn 2 with it. Actually, I'm gonna make it turn 3 because you did have this one lit before.
Okay. Well, maybe before I try to do I'm concerned of the light. If there's a sound of goblins, I don't want the penumbra of the light to.
I agree. I understand what you're saying, but you do have to consider the fact that you cannot see in the dark.
Yeah, no. I understand that. So that's why I'm suggesting maybe instead of snuffing it out, if it's not the play right now, kind of like hold it down the hallway away from the doorway and kind of just peek with the mirror to see if there is a light source down the hallway or you do that sort of a thing.
Doing so, you do not see a light source down the hallway from where you are right now. Let's just say you can use it like your cloak. Kind of.
Okay.
Light sure.
All right. Let's take that corner.
Okay, take the corner. And it is another, more of a corridor down. 5, 10, 15, 20 feet. Nothing else in this hallway. It does look like there's debris, little bits of rock and stone and dirt that have accumulated in the hallways, mostly in the corners. But there does seem to be like a path. Like something has been walking through these hallways semi-regularly, creating a path, despite the fact that the hallway was behind a secret door.
Right. Okay. I guess step ahead one section at a time. Pokey.
Sure. Yeah, definitely.
So, working our way up the hallway, that corner, and a little mirror check.
Okay. So mirror peeking around this corner, you can see that there is a door, or an archway, I should say. And from the archway, you can see a bit of flickering light, just a little bit, not a very large light, coming from the a room down the hall, but you lose sight of whatever's in that room in the distance. There appears to be another hallway slightly off to the left before the archway. There's enough light in the hallway. If you were to douse your torch, there'd be enough light in the hallway for you to like kind of make your way through, but you'd have to feel through the wall, kind of thing. If that makes sense. Like feel along the wall.
Sure, yeah. No, I'm gonna keep the torch lit for now.
Okay. Coming around the corner, your light casts its way into the room, and the sounds of goblin voices stop. And you hear the sound of steel drawing from a leather sheet. And you think you can sort of hear like a murmuring or like a hoarse whispering. You want to do anything?
I want to retreat.
Okay.
Back to this corner. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Back to the previous corner.
Okay. Do you retreat quietly or do you just retreat?
Well, yeah, like as quietly as the kind of like the.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah. Not a sprint, not like tippy toe, but like
I'm gonna get you to roll to move silently,
Okay.
and you're trying to get less than or equal to 25.
And sorry, and what am I rolling?
D100.
D100. Oh boy. Okay.
So you should have 2 D10s. One should have double numbers
Yeah,
on it.
yeah, I got that. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I got 40.
40. Okay, so you try to be quiet, but not so quiet. Like you're getting around the corner is more important than being quiet, and you manage to do so. You come around the corner, and you can hear the sounds of pattering feet make their way forward, and you can hear hoarse whispering, like something is prepared for you. What would you like to do at this corner?
So I get to the corner. Do they stop or did they advancing?
It sounds like they might be advancing. In fact, we should probably go into combat. You can still escape from combat. I just think it's probably better if we go into combat because we can track turns better that way.
Okay.
So we are going to. Can you roll your initiative, please?
Yeah. Refresh
So
me.
you roll a d6. Yes.
Right. I got a 5.
A 5. Perfect. So you are going to go first.
Cool.
Oops. Whatever. You're already first. It's fine. Okay.
Chilly down here.
So I'm just gonna. You can tell that they're in the hall, coming towards you. When we roll for combat.
Okay.
And remember your weapons. You have a +1 axe as well as a warhammer, and then you have your shield and your leather armor and your +1 shield, which you do both have those equipped. So you're good there.
Okay. So I got that axe.
Yeah.
Where would I? How do I?
So if you go into inventory under weapons, you click the shirt, like the little shirt that sees in black
there
or
it
whatever,
is.
to equip it.
Oh wait, I only have a warhammer like in my weapons.
What?
Yeah. Right now
I see an axe.
I can't see it. The only thing I have on my character is a warhammer.
All right. And this is like you double click and it pops up.
Well, like I'm looking at my inventory thing right now, and it's got little weapons, little drop down, and the only thing in there is a Warhammer. Under armors, I've got my leather and my +1 shield.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't have the axe.
What the heck? Okay. That's really weird. What happens if I equip it? Try closing that and opening it again?
Okay. Oh, there it is. There we go. Okay.
Is your Warhammer still showing?
Yep, I got both there.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Good. Good. Okay. So yeah, you hear him coming.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got my shield. I got my axe. I'm holding my shield, or my torch is in the shield hand, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically the question is, now that it's your turn,
Yeah.
you decide whether you want to hold your position, because right now you're declaring, are you going to move into melee or are you going to not move into melee?
Is there any way holding the corner I can gain some sort of advantage?
I guess what we could do is, here's what I'll do. If you want to give up your initiative position, like if you want to re-roll initiative, then I'll make it so that if you're just going to hold this corner, then I will start combat the moment these guys reach the corner, and then we'll see if they're surprised.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking right now.
Because remember, they might not be surprised,
Yes.
and 2, they might go ahead of you in initiative order. Right now, you have the advantage of initiative.
I see. Okay.
So
Well,
take
then,
the risk. It's up to you.
Yeah, in that case, then, okay, let's take the corner and face them head on.
Okay. Moving around the corner, you see 2 goblinoid creatures standing, kind of low stature, 3 feet-ish, wearing leather armor, red hoods. The one in front is holding in his hand a cruel-looking sword, and is trying to sneak. And behind him, his ally is also kind of holding a sort of weapon, like an axe-like sword weapon. And upon seeing you, they didn't expect you to be to rush them, basically. Once you ran, they thought that they were just going to stalk you through the dungeon. So your plan to move, you come around the corner, they were not expecting you, and you rush the first one.
Kablamo.
Okay, so can I get an attack roll on it? So you're going to roll a d20, and it has an armor class of 6. And let me just check. When you roll your axe,
What?
I'm just going to see what it adds to your attack, just so I'm sure. So yeah, so what you want to do is you want to roll your dice and then add a 1 to the result.
Okay, well, I rolled a 12, so I got a 13.
Okay, so you got a 13. Your Thaco is still 19, I believe, right? Yeah, it is. So you needed a 13.
Whoa.
So you strike the goblin. So roll damage.
That's a
I believe an
d6.
axe is a d6. Yeah.
Hit it with a 4.
All right. So rushing around the corner,
excuse
Silicus takes the corner with shield up. Torch sending out light, rushes the goblin, and just buries the head of his axe in the head of the goblin in one shot.
Yeah, Goblin Slayer.
So it screeches for a moment and then goes completely silent. Using your boot and the edge of your shield, you punch it off of your axe, bringing your bloodied axe to bear. So this thing is dead. So the other goblin, seeing that this has happened, Let me see. Does it have to roll morale the moment it dies, or no? It only rolls at the beginning of the thing. Okay. So this goblin rushes forward, seeing its friend die, and attempts to attack you. Spellcasting melee attack. Wait, hold on. Winning side. Oh, I see. Never mind. It still has to. It has to roll morale. My bad. Lost morale. So what is its morale? Let me see. I want to see goblin. What is your morale, goblin? 7. So I do believe it's rolled 2d6.
I do believe.
And
so.
I do declare. 238. Done this before, but I keep forgetting. Yeah, 2d6. Never fights. Morale check. Score means we'll fight until killed. Okay, so I roll 2d6, and then I add, and then I see if, let's see, roll 2d6. It's 5, so it does not run scared. It rushes you to attack.
Bring it on, pussy.
Right. Let me. Let's attack. So it rolls an 11. So it'll hit an armor class of 8. What's your armor class? Way less than 8, right?
Probably.
I think this is like something really good, actually. If I remember correctly, it's a 4. So, yeah, you block its attack. And we go to beginning of the next round. You guys are in melee combat. You plan to stay in melee combat, correct?
Yes, I plan to kill.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so then new round.
In Minecraft.
Wait, what? Yeah, so could you roll initiative for me, please?
Roll initiative. A d6?
Yeah.
Not a
4. Okay, you go first.
Alright, attack, so 20?
Yep.
I got a
20
13 plus 1, 14.
All right, that's a hit. Roll damage.
Oh, it's only a 2.
Only a 2? Okay. So, you slash it across the chest. It screeches out in pain. And let me just want to confirm how often do I roll morale? Morale checks. Where free rolls make a higher than 2 successes. Monster makes 2 successful morale checks. It usually makes morale check for a monster under 2 conditions. First death on the side, and side is half. It was the same moment, so I'll just roll 2. Roll it again. He fails his morale check and attempts to run away.
Okay, what's the...
Well, actually, that was dumb. Hold on. It wants to run away from you. Just want to make sure movement in combat. So, fighting withdrawal. Combat moves back up at half their encounter rate. There must be a clear path for this route. Turns and flees from moving up to their full encounter rate this round. It may not attack. The opponent gains +2 bonus to all attacks against retreating and ignores any AC bonus to the retreating combatant shield, if applicable. Combatant turns and flees from melee, moving up to their full encounter movement rate. And their full encounter movement rate is 20 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20. So, are you able to, oh shit, oh yeah, so that was his turn. It's your turn now. Or sorry, it's the new round.
Okay.
So he went, and then we're gonna roll initiative again. Goblin roll a 6.
Oh, I got a 6. No fucking way.
Okay, so you guys go at exactly the same time.
Oh boy.
So you can move, I think you can move 30 feet, right? Or 40 feet? I think you move 40 feet.
Sure.
Let me just confirm. movement. Time, weight, and movement. I think it's 40. OSE.
Okay, hold on. If you don't mind, I'm just gonna grab a sweater because it got cold down here all of a sudden.
Yeah, man. Do your thing. No worries. He's wearing light armor, so I think he can only move 30 feet. Yes, he's wearing light armor. Yeah, so he can move 30 feet. Got it. Foundry is weird.
Oh, how lucky is that? Went to the laundry room. One of my hoodies was in.
Put on
Oh
backwards.
no, this is Sydney's hoodie. I saw a pink hoodie. I was like, it has to be mine.
How did the test go? Brutal, man. I mean, I don't know. I don't have the results yet, but was it brutal? It was long. It was hard, but I think it went okay. One sec.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, I only had one beer.
You only had one beer in your fridge?
I think there's one upstairs. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a beer.
Attaboy. Oh no. My lore community. Gotta layer the hoods properly. Really uncomfortable if you wear a hood under a hood. You don't layer them properly. It's super uncomfortable, in my opinion. Nice and toasty, warm out of the dryer. Yeah. So, how's everyone doing? How is everyone doing? How you doing there?
Okay. So you guys are gonna go at the same time.
Yeah.
The goblin is running from you, panicked.
Okay. I'm chasing.
You can move. So you're chasing. You're not testing the ground. You're just following its footsteps, I assume.
But yeah, more or less. Kind of
Yep.
paying attention to its movement pattern, trying to, like play like hopscotch.
Yeah. So you can make it to there. Coming into this room, I got to describe the room to you real quick.
Yeah.
So this room has a mosaic, beautifully mosaic tiled floor that's been, busted up in places, poorly treated. In the corner down here, there's a little fire and some goblin rags that they've been sleeping on. Piles of crap that seem useless to you, but they obviously covet. And literal piles of crap in the other corner.
Yeah.
To the north is a door that looks like it's been chopped at, but hasn't been opened. And to the other side, there's a portcullis made of wood. So wood with bands of metal holding it, blocking that hallway. The goblin has entered the middle of the room and is panic running towards the portcullis because it has nowhere to go. It sees the portcullis is closed, and it's cornered. Turning around, it sees you enter the room. So end of turn. Let's roll initiative again. Jeez, the goblin rolled 6 again.
Fuck, I got 4.
Okay. The goblin's going to go first. It's going to rush to the door and start trying to chop at it. Try to get it out. It's very panicked.
Okay.
Giving you an opportunity to attack it.
All right. Well, how long is my axe?
It's just like a... No,
probably like a 3 foot long shaft.
Well, it's more of a single-handed battle axe than it is a two-handed
so like
axe.
probably like a 2 foot, maybe 20 inch long shaft, something like that.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so it wouldn't be really that difficult to just like hit the blunt side of it against the floor, prod, push.
No, not at all.
Okay, so almost like a little walking stick. I want to prod the floor, ahead of me. But I can at least, I'm not standing on the thing I'm activating, so to speak.
Yeah.
If it activates.
Yeah.
And just kind of work my way up toward the... Okay, you said there's a mosaic pattern.
Hold on. I'm going to stop you there.
Okay.
In order for you to move slowly and check ground, it takes you like a whole turn just to check the ground as you go. If you do this, you won't be able to attack this turn. You're doing this too carefully for being in the middle of combat. Each round of combat is only 6 seconds. Each like turn of combat is 6 seconds.
Okay. And so he's like, there's 15 feet between him and I.
Correct. So you'll have to move 15 feet before you can attack him.
Yeah. And what am I moving? 5 feet at a time?
Yeah. Each step is 5 feet.
So every time I advance, it's only 6 seconds, and he's just trying to chop down a door.
No. The entire turn of you moving 30 feet and attacking is 6 seconds of time. Like your whole turn. Well, every time you go, move, attack.
Yeah, no, I understand that. So, but what I'm trying to break, I'm trying to think, because he's trying to break down a door with an axe, right?
Yeah.
And it looks like he's been trying. So I'm assuming if there's only 15 feet between us, and it's like you're saying it takes 6 seconds of time for me to tap the floor and move forward.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you're in combat, and if you're going to start checking each tile every time you step on it, then you can probably check 2 tiles per turn. But the monster might then turn around and attack is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like your every action you spend not killing him is a chance he turns around and attacks. Or tries to run away from you or something. That's all I'm saying. You can do whatever you want. I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but I'm trying to come at this because if I walk straight toward him and get pulverized by something, that's not very. I have no way of knowing.
You could follow his footsteps.
Oh, but he was like he was like in the middle of the room.
Well, no, you were
there.
chasing him. So.
Oh, okay. Well, then
he ran into the room and did this.
Okay, yeah. Then let's follow his footsteps then. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. If that works.
Yeah.
Bang, up to there. I guess.
Oh my god. I moved you at the same time you moved you, and the game like.
Now there's 2 of me.
Yeah, there's 2 of you.
I duped myself. Let's go. It's a feature, not a bug. Let's go.
I don't even know how to fix this. Let me here and come back. There we go.
Feature, not a bug. Come on. It's a skill.
Right. Okay, so you move to that location and you can attack.
All right. Let's smack this fool. I'm assuming I don't need to roll initiative because he's.
You're already in initiative right now.
Okay.
You're just rolling your attack.
I got a 16 plus 1, 17.
That's a hit. Yeah, that's definitely a hit.
Bye.
That's a buy. Thanks for doing the dishes, Leonard.
Okay. Is he dead?
What was your damage?
Oh shit! Sorry, my bad. 2.
You clap him in the neck with it, severing half of his neck, and it dies. He can't speak Goblin.
Okay.
Treasure type D when encountered in the wilderness or their lair. Ooh. Okay. All right. 2 goblins killed. You gain 10 points of experience.
Do I manually input that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oops, that wasn't supposed to happen. Okay. Treasure. I assume you searched their bodies.
Yes, yeah.
Treasure type bar.
Knowing how thorough I am, poking everything with a stick as I'm searching for bodies. There's a coin in his pocket. I better poke it with the stick first.
Okay, so you find 10 Eternium pieces on one of them and 9 Eternium pieces on the other. So total 19 Eternium. Sorry, Electrum.
Oh, okay.
Electrum, my bad. Eternium. Sounds like some shit in fucking Marvel.
Yeah, right. The coin is a mimic. Yeah, see? That's why I poked it with a stick. Okay, so I got 19 Electrum.
Alright, I'm just gonna delete. Or no, I'm gonna
Yep.
Yeah, 19 Electrums. And yeah, you're now just in their room hanging out.
All right.
It smells in here, by the way.
Yeah, it's got poo in the fucking corner. Is it worth even looking at their rags? Like, I mean, yeah. Let's look. See if they fucking dug some shit up. Let's poke through their rags with my stick.
Okay, so then let me just go back. Adventuring. So your first action, you're going to be searching all their shit.
Not their literal shit.
No. All their stuff. Sorry.
Okay, good.
Can I get a D6 roll in chat, please?
See, sometimes I can't tell when you're trying to, like, use my literal speech against me to, like, have a funny moment, and when you're just like, okay, of course I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I know.
You're like,
I do what I want. When I feel like it, I do it. When I don't feel like it, I don't. Yeah, I need a D6 roll in chat. Come on, chat. There we go. We got a 5. Okay, you search the rags. You don't find anything of use. But what you do find is evidence that they've been using this as a place to rest. So this is not like a main party of goblins. These are obviously scouts or something.
Okay. Okay, there's that door they've been hacking away at.
Yeah.
Inspecting it, what does it look like? They've made any headroom? Does it look headway? Does it look like it's even possible to break into that room, like with a weapon, or is it like you need to have a key or some serious bombardment?
So it depends on the kind of door. You have found a stuck door. It doesn't appear to be locked. It just appears to be the wood has been like warped through time and moisture.
Okay.
So you'll need to use your strength to try to force it open.
Okay. All right. Well,
to do so, you're going to roll a d20 against your strength. You need to get equal to or less than your strength.
A 10 or lower on a d20. Okay.
Right.
I got a 20, dude.
You got a 20?
Oh,
let me see. I'm pretty sure 20s are auto successes. Let me just check.
Please.
I know it's kind of reversed, but I'm pretty sure that's how they do it in this because 20s are always. Let me see. Skill check. Ability check. Let me see. Adventures, checks, damages, and saves. Ability checks. Rolling an ability check. The player rolls a 1d20, and if the result is less than or equal to the ability, the check succeeds. If the roll is greater than the ability, the check fails. A natural 1 should be treated as a success, and a natural 20 treated as a failure. They do it that way. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, man. You fail at doing that. It is also now 1 hour has passed. So you spent 10 minutes doing that. We're at the top of the round. You now have to choose to rest. Sweet lore tentacles. What up, sexy male feet? You need to rest for at least 1 turn.
Okay.
I believe that's how the dungeon adventuring works. Character must rest for 1 turn every hour in the dungeon. Otherwise, you get negatives to your chances to hit.
Okay. Let's rest then.
Okay. So you rest for 1 turn. So you rest for turn 1. You go to turn 2. I'm gonna roll for wandering monsters. Can I get a D6 roll in chat, please?
How's it going there, sexy male?
Anybody in chat can do it. Exclamation point D6. I'm seeing your chain. I can't be killed. Oh shit! That's the number.
Oh, for
It's wandering monster time.
oh, fuck me.
Let me see here. Dungeon encounter. Equals 1 to 3. 1d20. You're level 2, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I don't have. Bear with me a moment. I need to find the.
Oh, it's back. Okay.
Okay, I don't have pictures for these guys. Okay,
Great.
so you're just gonna have to use the one that's there. Okay, you hear the sound of. Oh, they're so hard to see because it's white on white. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, well, whatever. You hear the sound of buzzing coming from the hallway.
Buzzing or bazinga?
A
wild Sheldon appears.
Zenga just pops out of the ground.
He's cringing me to death. Ah!
Okay. Yeah, you hear buzzing and you hear the sound of like crunching.
Oh,
and
God.
then the buzzing gets louder. And into the room flies a creature.
What?
Let me just make sure before I describe it. I want to make sure. Yeah. This a 3-foot long creature
Oh.
with wings flies into the room carrying the corpse of the goblin, brings it over to this corner. You watch it happen. Brings it over to the corner and drops it and starts like biting into it. It's a 3-foot long fly with yellow and black stripes.
Oh.
And another one comes in, lands, and starts pulling on its other leg. And a third one comes in, lands, and you're just watching this happen, lands, and then starts like, it's like proboscis, starts like gooping on the ground, and then it turns its body around and faces you and sees the other goblin corpse. What do you do? It starts to, it flies up and starts moving towards you and the corpse.
I mean, honestly, if I was in that situation, I would probably be like holding. Yeah, give it a smooch. I would like be probably frozen in that instant, and when it started moving, I'd be holding my position, gripping that fucking axe harder, just waiting for the moment that I got the slightest inkling it's coming for me, and then give her a swing.
It lands right here, and then it's like flopping around with its proboscis, and then it grabs this goblin's leg and picks it up and flies it down here and just starts crunching away at it. And they're just eating the corpses.
Ugh.
They have not noticed you yet.
Okay. So obviously there's no way through the portcullis. There's no like.
Well, the
Well, I mean, I guess it would be very loud anyway.
Yeah, you could try to chop it. It would be a risk. It would definitely be a risk.
Okay, so based on their positions, this one here it's blocking my exit.
Yes.
Okay.
You could try to force the door again. It looks like they're going to be about at the speed at which they're eating the corpses. Probably they'll be here maybe 10-20 minutes eating the corpses. So you could try to get through the door potentially.
I can do another strength check against the door.
Yes. Yep.
Would failing to do so alert them? Because
you don't know.
Oh, okay.
But I can tell you one thing. Your torch is sputtering out. It is about to go out. But it's okay. Like the room is still, there's still a fire in the corner. Of the room,
right.
But the room is light. Is very barely lit.
Okay. Well, let's see if we can pry that door open.
Okay. I'm actually gonna douse your fire.
Sure.
So you're just kind of in the dark right now.
Well, their fire went out? Oh no, I'm okay, sorry.
You're like in the shadows, I guess.
Yeah, okay, I gotcha. Alright. I got the idea.
I'm just trying to fix it the way I want it.
Oh, I see.
Okay. Yes, you can try to force the door.
Okay. Yeah, that's a D20 again, right?
Yeah.
I needed a 10 or lower?
Yeah.
Bitch got a 9.
Okay. So watching these flies crunching at the goblins, every so often stopping to like chomp pieces of the corpse. They like their heads turn around and look around like fucking creepy flies do, crawling on the bodies and stuff. You grab hold of the door, make sure you've turned the handle, and you kind of put your shoulder up against it. You're watching them the whole time, and you bang the door, and they stop crunching, and they all three of them turn, and you bang the door again, and it doesn't budge, and they start to see you, and one of them flies up into the air, kind of go like, and panic starts to take hold, and you just take one long back step out, and you smash the door as hard as you can, and it starts to give, and all three of them now take to take to the air, and start flying towards you. One more strong push into the door, and the door opens, and you fall through it. You manage to shut the door just as the flies come fucking running right at it. Clunk. And you hear them against the other side.
Do they have chitinous chelicera chomping away?
Well, they tried to. And now you find yourself in complete darkness.
Oh, God. Okay, we gotta light up a torch.
Before you're able to do anything more, I need to make sure that there isn't something in this room that's about to eat you.
Oh, God, okay. Before I get eaten, let me take a pee.
Sure.
I'd hate to get eaten on a full bladder, you know?
Put the poor dumb bastard down. He'll put himself down. Don't worry. East. Okay. East.
Jesus Christ. You're an asshole, man. Jeez. We're supposed to be friends, bro. What the fuck?
All right.
I guess Mr. Mediker is right. There's no such thing as internet friends.
Okay. You step into the room, and you don't quite have your torch. You have no torches out or anything. You just have what was in your arms. And in this room, your feet are standing on stone, but there appears to be like something on top of it, like something sort of like soft that does breaks away when you push your feet against it and stuff. Like if you're moving your foot around and you can feel the stone underneath. There's definitely some sort of film on the flagstone itself. But you know where in your backpack your torches are and where your flint and tinder are, but you're gonna have to spend a bit of time getting them out. And
well,
I'm assuming that's what you want to do.
I'm not hearing like okay. I busted in, doors closed. I've stood up. I'm kind of like there's like mushy under my feet.
Yeah.
Is there any like? Is it silent? Is there some sort of
as far as you can tell,
ambience?
it's kind of silent. Yeah, you can't really.
Okay.
Mostly silent. You can't really tell what. You can still hear the bugs in the other room and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's try and get a torch going then.
Okay. You pull the torch, crouch down, kind of prop it between your knees. You take out your flint and tinder and you start striking. Those moments of successful strikes light the room around you for a few feet, and you get a glimmer of like translucent shimmering on the ground, like there's something spread out along the ground like a carpet, but you don't get a good view of it till you strike one more and the flame catches and your torch lights up, filling the room with a flickering light. And there's a sort of white stringy material spread across the room, all along the walls and roofs, and it all kind of heads towards this area here where it turns into sort of a funnel and then disappears into darkness down what appears to be a corridor of some kind. The other side of the room, kind of poking out of the material, are these strange bulbous mushroom-shaped objects. Let me see if I can describe them to you. Let's see here. It's like a mushroom, and the sort of like
Randy Marsh was there.
the moment you the moment you enter the room and light your torch, how far away are you from it? The moment you light the torch, the creatures start to shake, and from like the weird nubule holes in them, they start pushing air out of those holes and letting out this horrendous shrieking noise. They are creatures, so they are technically monsters, so we are in a we're gonna go into initiative order.
We're in a rum sipping scenario.
We're in a rum scenario. Okay.
It's over, Sarter Bros.
Okay. So we're gonna begin combat. First round, can you please roll initiative?
Oh, got a 6, baby.
Nice. Okay, so you go at the same time these things go, and they start shrieking. Surprise, surprise. And let's see. Each round of shriek. Yeah. Okay. And the shriek is really fucking loud. You were trying to be quiet before. Yeah, there ain't no being quiet now. But you can attack them if you want to.
Oh, I'm really concerned about this. Obviously, these fungal spores that are emitting into the air.
They're not letting out any spores that you can see. They're just making a screeching noise.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry. When you said they're pushing
They're just pushing air. That's how they're making the shrieking noise.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want you thinking they had mouths because they don't.
Right. Okay. Okay. I guess. I mean, there's nothing else that's immediately like. I'm in the room. I see the gushy, Randy Marsh goo everywhere. I see the two mushroomoids in the corner. There looks like there's some sort of a funnel where all their fucking tendrils converge, and then over here is a door.
No. I've misdescribed this to you.
Oh, okay.
What I've described to you is effectively webs. The mushy feeling that the film, the carpety film over the ground,
yeah,
the light came up, was webs, like spider webs.
Oh, spider webs
that wrap around the room and go into a funnel down that hallway to the north.
Oh,
and these shrieking creatures are in and amongst the webs.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought it was like
bad.
fungal
No.
fucking Oh, okay. This changes things a lot. Okay.
And the creatures are like moving, and with their moving, it's vibrating the webs.
Okay. Is the web flammable?
Yeah, you are standing in it though.
There's absolutely no reprieve from any of the web.
There is no part of this room that is not covered in webs. The webs aren't like super sticky, but they are like they're not like hold you fast sticky. But you are standing in them. You notice though that there does appear to be a doorway here, partly wrapped up in webs, but you can see that there's a doorway there. And the shrieker continues to shake and move and vibrate the webs.
Okay, in front of the door, how thick does the web look? Does it look like it's gonna really?
It'd probably take you like one turn to clear it.
Okay. What is the door? Does it look like just a wooden door? Does it look
hard
reinforced?
To tell. It's hard to tell from where you are because the webs are covering it, but it doesn't look like a crazy like locked door.
Okay.
But it's hard to tell if it's locked or if it's stuck or anything like that.
Sure. Okay. All right. Well, I don't like the idea of these webs, but it doesn't sound like am I able to actually get in a melee range with these
the shrieker things? Yeah, you could move to them. Yeah. The web is I'm making this. The web doesn't really impede your movement here at all. It just here and probably
signifies a spider lives around here.
And you moving through it is signifying to the spider that.
Yeah. Well, I've already moved through it somewhat. I mean, landing on it.
Yeah.
And now the shriekers are going. So if something's here,
it knows you're here.
It knows I'm here.
The question is, do you want to fight it or do you want to get out of the room?
Well, going back, I might have to deal with some flies.
That's true. Directly behind you also is a statue right up against like the wall to your left, like right there. There's a statue, and it is a statue of like a Grim Reaper type creature character.
Cool.
Holding a plate, and the plate is empty.
Oh fuck. Okay.
We're still in the first round.
Okay, oh god. God damn, I'm losing my mind here, man. Oh jeez, lost my headphone. I think. Sorry, what?
That I've given him too many options.
I want to go to the door. That's what feels most natural. If I have my stick available.
Yep, your stick is available. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
testing a tile.
So it'll be a full round. It'll be a full round to test 2 tiles. A full turn to test 2 tiles.
Oh, because we're in combat.
Because we're technically in combat right now.
Oh god. And the tile is like the full square, not the little dotted lines in between.
Correct. It's the full square.
So I can make it to the door in 1 turn. What is what you're saying?
You can check both tiles to the door and be done your turn. Like you can get to here safely.
Yeah.
But that's the end of your turn.
Okay. I don't know. I think my I think that's kind of what I have to do.
Okay. All right. The Shriekers continue to shriek, and then we go to a new round. And let's roll initiative.
Oh, 6! What the fuck? Let's go!
Nice, dude.
What the hell, bro?
So you can do whatever you want. You can now clear the the webs around the door.
Yeah.
You think you hear something shifting, like something moving, and you feel like the hair on the back of your neck stand up. But you're like, let's get this fucking door. So you clear the webs from the door, like a 1950s movie, and try the door, and this door is also stuck because of warping and moisture. However, it doesn't look as sturdy as the previous door as far as damage goes. It's just as stuck as the previous door, but its material is flimsier.
Okay. Is my turn over, or do I still have?
No, it's still your turn. You can still do something. Pick a thing to do.
The hair on my neck standing up, so I freakishly turn around. no audible gasp, but like turn around back to the door,
holding your light aloft.
Yeah.
The Shriekers continue shrieking, and you don't see anything moving yet. It's just like that thing where you feel like there's spiders everywhere.
Yeah. Now
you can feel them in your hair.
Like I don't know if this is something that is even like a thing I can do, but like manipulating the light source. Do I notice like by catching glare, like because I'm assuming there's a big spider. Probably
You're looking for carapace. You're looking for see where it's hiding, or
well, I want to see because there's a web. Right?
Yep.
So web doesn't really reflect a lot of light.
Nope, that's correct.
Any sort of chelicera, like its mouthpieces, any of its hardened carapace, its eyes.
Yeah. No, you're not seeing any reflection like that. However, because of the way you're manipulating your fire, what you are seeing is shadows moving, and you notice that in the top corner of like the room where you came in, right above you, there were 3 like wrapped up humanoid-sized cocoons, like little goblin-shaped wrappings.
Oh, okay.
Is that your turn, searching?
Is that my turn's over then?
Well, I mean, depends how quickly you were. I might give you a a pass, but you got to think about your actions. Like an action is like chop or smash, and if you've taken an action as look around, it's about the same amount of time. But I didn't make it super clear to you, so
okay, yeah.
Something else you want to do?
Well, I think at that point, the idea is like, I get to the door, shit, it's stuck. Turn around. Okay, I seem okay for the next couple seconds. Turn around and try to bash the door.
Try to chop the door?
So what?
So, okay. You can damage materials,
Yeah.
or you can try to force doors open.
Right.
You use 2 different methods.
So, but I guess the question is, and I don't know if this is information like you can't even tell me, but if you're when you're saying it's just as stuck, I'm assuming that means it's going to take the same amount of force to bust it open.
That is what I was trying to
As
emphasize,
opposed to with it being flimsy, it would be easier to chop down. But I don't really know
so
how much easier it would be.
So the way chopping down things work in D&D is the door has an armor class, it has a hardness, and it has hit points. So its armor class was really easy, so it's like a 5. So it's very easy to hit. You only miss if you really fuck up your roll. Then when you hit, it has a hardness, and that hardness subtracts whatever your hit is, your damage is.
Yeah.
So say it's a hardness of 2, then your damage is 5. It subtracts 2 from your 5, you get a 3, and then 3 is taken from its health. And we just do that until you chop through it.
And I have
if you chop down the door, then it's an open door.
Yeah. But like and like I'm looking at it, like there's no way for me to be like, oh, this is obviously my guy is not going to say like 4 HP.
Your character would not know how much HP it has.
Yeah. Not even like a rough idea of like looking at it like, hey, this is possible to get through, or like there's no fucking way sort of thing.
As a new player at level 2 who's never had to chop down a door before, and in my life at 37, I've never had to chop down a door before. So your character wouldn't have a baseline to guess how much health it's got. All you can tell is that it seems less structurally sound than the last door.
Okay. Well, I didn't ask enough information about the last door, so I guess I'll try knocking it down instead of chopping it down.
Okay.
Or like knocking it open,
Force
rather.
it open.
Yeah.
It open. Yeah.
Plus, it would be nice if I have to close the door, I guess.
Yeah.
So I'm rolling. Oh, jeez. I dropped it.
Roll a d20, and you got to get a 10 or lower.
Give me a 1. Give me a 1. 16.
Okay. You bash the door, and it does not go. What kind of life are you living that you've never chopped down a door? I do that shit weekly, and the police have never caught me neither.
He's like, no, I just go to Home Depot, set up a door, spend all day putting a door up in my house, and then I reenact the scene from The Shining.
I love the line like, "What did you do, Prison Mike?" I stole, and I. What did he say? Like he stole from a bank or something, and then he's like, and he never got caught neither.
yeah.
I mean, I have, but I wasn't being chased by spiders that you know of. Okay. Yeah, you bang the door and it does not budge. Well,
okay.
Yeah, let's just effectively say it doesn't. Roll initiative.
6. 3.
Okay. Okay. The Shrieker continues to shriek. Out of the corner of your eye, right around this corner, you see a rather large kind of hook
penis
leg,
God,
carapace-filled leg, covered leg, kind of creep around the corner like a, you know what I mean, like a spider coming out of its tunnel, and start to move forward very slowly, like it's stalking. Your turn.
It's like, so there's like a 5-foot wall between me and this thing's fucking leg coming around the corner.
Yeah, I mean, it's like right at the edge of the 5-foot mark from you. This is a doorway that's turned into a funnel.
Yeah.
Or a tunnel weaving spider kind of thing, and its leg is like right there, and it's like on the other side. I'm just saying, this is out of the corner of your eye. You're not really taking a look at it. You're like trying to bust a door open. You spot that one, but presumably there's more, probably 7 more. legs coming around the corner. But it is your turn.
Okay. In a moment like this, when I have nowhere else to turn, I just have to think to myself, what would Conan do? And Conan would probably go, fuck you! And go and chop that spider's fucking leg off.
I mean, I like the balls on you. Okay, is that what you want to do? We want to try the door one more time.
Is that like I guess that is like a legitimate possibility, right? That I could bust through that door.
Oh yeah, no, you could bust through the door. You just have to roll a 10 or lower.
Yes. Now, the size of this leg, are we talking like it's a human finger, or is this like someone's got a fucking pool cue coming around the corner?
It's like bigger than a pool cue.
Baseball bat coming around the corner.
Like a baseball bat coming around the corner.
Okay. Okay. I have to try the door.
Okay.
Don't fuck me. Don't fuck me, dice. Don't fuck me. Fucking 9!
You got it?
The fucking 9!
Perfect. The door busts open. At that moment, a massive crab spider comes clicking around the corner.
A massive what spider?
Crab spider.
Crab spider. Ugh.
I'll show you. I'll send you a picture. Like, no, that's okay.
I'm like actually getting the heebie-jeebies. Like
Good.
creepy crawlies. I don't like them. You got crab's ass face. Cuts off his nose.
Ugh. Ugh. Oh, I'm gonna find a good one. Spider crab. I fucking hate the crab spiders in this game. I'm just gonna send it to you directly. I'm gonna find a better one. There's some like old school essentials art for spiders. Here we go. Copy image and send it. Everyone else can see it pretty well because I can like open its picture and everything. Zoom in real close, but I'll send it directly to you so that you can
I
get
tried to look it up on Google, and all I'm getting is pictures of Alaskan king crabs.
Delicious. Okay.
Send it through Discord.
I sent it through Discord. Yep.
Oh.
Okay.
How come every time I open Discord, it has to install like 40 updates?
That's fucking funny. All right. You push through the door. That thing starts coming towards you. Oh, just disturbingly quickly considering its size.
And it's 8 legs.
And it's 8 legs. And you bust through the door and immediately close it behind you.
Entering the room, you are now standing on top of spiders.
It's just all spiders all the way down.
The floor is hairy and hard and walking. What do you do? Oh my god, dude.
Okay. This room, there appears to be like a seepage in the wall on one of the far sides. And sort of there must be like a water spring nearby. Anyways, mud and dirt has made its way into this room, and there's mud all over the floor. The floor is covered in mud. There's also an iron lock box sitting on top of a rotting shelf across the room down here.
Okay.
Okay. There's also a door right here. And a skeleton laying like on the ground right by the door.
Oh, great.
Right there. Right.
Okay.
Fun.
That's all in this. That's all that's in this room at this point.
Correct.
All right. Let's tappa our way over to that lockbox.
Okay. Tappa over to the lockbox. And it is, as you can probably guess, locked. I believe you can try to open locks.
Yeah, I have some thieves' tools. I'm assuming they would allow me to do that.
Yeah, you have a skill called Open Locks. You need to roll a D100 and get 20 or lower.
100, okay. Nope.
Okay. So, I think you can try that every 10 minutes or something. Let me check. Actually, maybe you can't. Maybe you can only do it once. Let me just really quickly check here. Oh, thief. Skill checks. Rolling skill checks. Hear noise. Other skills. All rolled D20 with the result of less than 100%. Free should roll for noise. Hide shadows. Okay. Let me see. Open lock. Thief. Once per lock.
You can only try a lock once.
Requires thieves' tools. A thief can only try this skill once per lock. If the roll fails, you may not try the same lock before gaining an experience level. So you can just keep it with you. Or you can try to bust it open, I guess.
So sorry, I can before I gain an experience level. What the hell?
So it means that each lock you can only try to open once per experience level. So you're level 2 right now. When you reach level 3, you can try it once. When you reach level 3, you can try it again.
Okay.
Or you can try to crack the
just break it open.
It's a rusty iron lock box, right?
Right.
So
okay.
It has a locked mechanism, but everything's rusty.
Okay. Sure.
Do you have a crowbar?
Do I?
I don't know. I don't remember.
That's not part of thieves' tools.
No, it's not part of your thieves' tools.
I thought we had mentioned something about me having like a pry bar or something like that.
It was on one of your other characters who died.
Oh, okay.
One of your previous iterations. Or just throw yourself.
So like, there's no like.
Your axe and be done with it. I mean, you can use your weapons, right?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I mean, it's like what's the construction? It's probably just like a square box with like a little steel loop with literally a lock on it, right?
Yep. And then at the back it'll be like a whole line of like the whole back line is hinge.
Yeah, of course. Okay. We just try and bust off the.
Yeah, so you can. Again, it'll be like a strength check. It'll take you 10 minutes to work it out.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Might as well try. Strength check. So I've got 10. So I have to roll 10 or lower.
10 or lower. Yeah.
5.
Sweet. Okay, so with one quick strike from your axe,
everything's coming up my house.
You break off the lock.
Opening it, you find a spider. a giant leg starts to creep out around the corner. Could you imagine that? You successfully opened the box. Please roll for a wandering monster.
Okay.
Almost as if out of fantasy, a giant steps out of this little 6-inch by 1-foot lockbox, instantly crushing you. You die. The end. No. At this point, Mayo Feet, this is like trying to survive like someone trapped in a sinking ship. That's what this is what this feels like, is I'm in a sinking ship. That's literally what it feels like, because every time I get somewhere, the danger is just getting worse and worse, and if I stay in there, I'm gonna die, so I might as well push forward and at least maybe stumble my way into success.
Love it. Okay. Find me a treasure table here. I wish I knew what these like treasure tables actually like held in them.
You also got to realize I'm kind of doing this, going this crazy for the sake of the stream. It would be really boring if every time I went into a room and I was like, oh, this is kind of scary. No, I'm just going to turn around. I'm not going to do that. And then go back to town and like, I'm just going to like, I don't know, raise some pigs and like, can I cut some grass for like a couple of copper?
The thing
Like-
I found about Twitch though is I feel like there are people who would enjoy that.
He just RPing as like a farmer.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to pet my pig. Okay. Roll for cuteness. It was a successful pet. The pig is happy. Yes!
I did it.
Critical failure. You punched the piglet. Oh, God.
I'm not necessarily going to go with this. I just want to see what it comes up with. Yeah, that's not what I want. Okay. All right. Opening up the chest, you find a
Delicious.
well, you find a small leather pouch, maybe like this big, that's held closed with a buckle. The buckle's kind of rusting, but overall, it looks in pretty good shape. There's also a nicely made cloak, a sable cloak, so it's like black and made with like a nice material, and then also a small pouch, or a small, not pouch, but like a weird like. It holds coins, basically. If you open it up, there's 100 gold coins lined up.
Ooh. Like
Inside.
a neat little wallet.
Exactly.
Okay,
Or
cool.
more like a roll of coins.
Okay, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This cloak. I'm wearing a cloak. I'm assuming this one is much nicer than the one I'm
It
wearing.
is much nicer. The one you're wearing is like kind of like a pretty common traveler's cloak. Anyone would be wearing. It's like maybe just like it's like thick wool. The sable one is a finer material.
All right, well, let's put it on. Why not? Let's just swag ourselves out.
Got a
We're in the
nice
middle of the
clasp.
raid.
Yeah, it's got a clasp, 2 wolf heads on either side, connected by
Ooh.
a little chain.
Whoa. That's cool.
And then, did you add the 100 gold to your character?
Oh, yep. Sorry. EP. Hundo Goldo. Okay.
Okay.
And then, do I have to add a new cloak or something, or is that just like?
That's fine. You can write
Yeah.
it down somewhere. It's not an item.
Oh,
I mean, it
okay.
might be an item, but
I gotcha.
let me see. Knowing this game, it may well be. I hope it's cursed. He actually already has items that he identified as cursed.
I do?
Yeah.
Oh, don't remember that.
That ring. You have a ring of weakness. Remember I described it to you?
Oh, that's right. I have that on me?
Yeah, we're not wearing it. It's in your inventory.
Oh. Okay, I just don't... Oh, there it is. Derp.
Okay. And there's that pouch. It's this
Yes.
big with the clasp.
Okay, so... this little pouch, if I unbuckle it and open it, what do I find?
You see 4 small vials of liquid. One of them's empty. They're corked closed with a wax seal on top. And they're filled with a red liquid, a red viscous liquid.
And you said one... So there's 4 bottles and one of them's
There's
empty?
4 bottles and one of them's emptied.
So there's an empty bottle that's placed back inside this thing.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Well, let's just close it up and put it in our backpack for now, I guess.
Okay, I mean, do you want to look at any of the bottles closely?
I mean, sure. I mean, sorry, I would have just assumed I would have opened it up. So okay, yeah. Let's like take one out and try to hold it to the light and shake it like like
Yeah.
do everything, do every little test.
Yeah, so giving it a look over, you notice that there is a marking at the bottom, scratched into the glass, like carved into the glass in a cursive writing, and it has like a marking of like the what's it called, the local cleric group or whatever, the local temple. It's like the whatever the name of that god is or whatever.
The one that I can't recall her name, sorry. Is it the one she's a part of?
Yeah. Like that was the temple that she uses, the sort of very old kind of temple from the old days.
Yeah.
That she set up shop in. It's got the mark of that god in it or whatever. It's a very old bottle, clearly.
Yeah.
But it has a marking of that temple.
Okay. All right. Well, let's.
And it's red. And it's red. Red liquid in a bottle from a temple.
I know what you're trying to say to me, but I also don't want to just trust something that's like a red liquid in a bottle, and you're like, ha ha.
All right. There's a label on it that says healing
health potion. Okay, I'm too good. Like, you've made me so paranoid.
I know, and this is the challenge early on, right? Is that the game is a paranoia game, but the reality is that your character, who has been alive in this world his whole life, has probably.
So what you're saying is like I like my character sees is like, oh, that's definitely like a healing potion.
That's very likely a healing potion. It fits all of the world descriptions of a healing potion.
Okay, now if I say I'm gonna drink one, you're not gonna ask me to roll, are you?
Yes, I will ask you to roll.
Oh, I fucking hate you. Then I have no. I don't want to drink it right now.
Okay. Remember, you're at half health.
Yes, but I'm also
Okay.
I'm in a closed room. I feel
fair.
like I'm not in immediate danger at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you're only playing old school D&D.
Oh fuck! Why do you? You're the worst, dude. Okay, the dead buddy in the corner there.
Yeah.
He's like literally just a decayed skeleton. There's nothing left on him.
There's like
bones
some bits
and that's
of bones and tattered leather, some metal from his armor.
So like, man, this guy's probably been here for
A long time.
hundreds of years.
Yeah, probably hundreds. I mean, there are rats and stuff that get around, so maybe not that long, but
They eating his armor too. God damn.
Definitely decades and decades. Well, there's still bits of his leather, most of his metal's still there. It's just the leather that isn't. Things nibble at leather.
All right, and so he just looks like he's kind of like the skeleton's propped against the door or just before it, or
He's kind of like laid down in front of the door, sort of to the side.
Oh, okay.
And the door is made, I believe, of stone. Let me just confirm that.
A stone door.
Yes, a stone door.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna grab a beer.
Okay. Thank you for that. Doors of stone, you say. Doors of stone.
Oh. It's been a while since I found some crazy new Lay's potato chips.
Yeah.
I got crispy roasted suckling pig flavored Lay's, braised shrimp with abalone sauce flavored Lay's,
Okay.
and braised meatball stew flavored Lay's from China.
That sounds good.
So
Nice.
I'm excited to see what they taste like. I haven't tried them yet.
All right. What would you like to do?
So the door's made of stone?
Door's made of stone. There's a handle on it.
Okay, let's test the door.
Okay. Test the door by turning the handle, grabbing it, pushing it. What's your plan?
Well, first,
Wait, are you standing over the skeleton? Like, what do you?
well, I'm assuming I've cautiously walked. I've done my usual, poke and prod.
Poke the ground. Yeah.
Yeah,
poke the
poke
ground.
the skelly.
Nothing happens when you poke the skelly or the ground.
Okay.
Roll me a wisdom's check.
Oh, okay.
So a D20, get your wisdom
Attributes
number
is
or less.
9.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh boy.
So 9 or less.
Oh, I got 3. Let's go.
All right. You notice that in 2 of the rib bones of the dude, there is one of them on like on this side, on the inside of the rib. There's like the rib is like punctured and cracked, and on the outside of the rib, on one of the ribs on the opposite side, it is cracked as well, and there's like a metal tip of something like wedged inside the bone.
Okay, so there's probably like an arrow trap or something.
Potentially, yeah.
Okay, so you're saying it entered from his right side?
So he was, yeah. Sorry, his right side.
It looks like something's gone through his right side and wedged into the left side.
Yeah. More than one something, because there's like a tip here, and there's like a broken tip here, and another broken piece on another rib. So.
Okay. Okay, I guess. I don't know if this works geometrically, but like if I'm standing here, technically I'm still adjoined to this thing here, right? That 5 foot.
Yeah, like you can reach to the door with your pole.
Yeah. Okay. So, what's the dealio if I start, testing the door with the pole, start nudging around in the door, pushing all the stones, different corners, etc.
Yeah, you nudge around the door, all parts of the door, stone, everything. Nothing budges, nothing happens.
Okay, and you said there's a handle. What is the handle? Like, what's the mechanism of the handle? Is it something that can be?
It's wrought steel, and it looks like it can go like.
Okay.
Wrought iron. Sorry.
Wrought iron. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. No, I know. Yeah. So it's like, okay. So am I able to manipulate it with the stick?
Yeah, with some force. Yeah.
Okay. That would be what I would try to do.
Okay. You manipulate it with some force, and the door, the handle drops, and from the wall on the right, like 7 steel spikes shoot out across the way and slam into the wall on the other side, and one of them hits your 10-foot pole and snaps it into an 8-foot pole.
So they shot out of the wall up.
No, like just.
Oh, okay, just in front of the door. Okay,
yeah.
and that's from
So
turning the
that guy
handle.
was obviously standing up at the door, turned the handle, and then got impaled from the right side.
Okay, so has the door been opened, or did it come closed?
It just turned. The handle just turned. The door didn't budge, and the trap came out and then went back into the wall, and the door and handle popped back up.
Okay, so they're like Or did they go out and retract back in? They weren't
Correct.
projectiles. Okay.
Correct.
It, like, I don't know the dimensions of this doorway, how close they are to the door. You know, is it like a physical possibility, seeing the direction they've come from, where they are, that I'm able to, I don't know, like if I got down low and used the stick to pull, like if I got right up close to the door down low, is that like even possible, or are these things covering the entire doorway?
They cover the entire doorway. Like there's only like a little bit of space between each one, and you wouldn't be able to fit underneath.
Okay, okay, looking at where they came from, are there clear, can I see like the clear points where they're coming out of the wall?
Yeah, now sort of looking at it, you can see that because it's not the wall isn't like perfectly like aligned. It's like kind of rough, and when you look, it looks like there are little like stone squares on like a pivot. So they look kind of flush, but when the things come out, they obviously like push forward. Things come out, when they come back, they snap back into place. So, like, looking at it, you can peel one back. If you peel one back, you can see the bar inside, or the spike inside.
Okay.
So you have an ability called I think you have an ability called Remove Traps. I think. Find, remove.
Yeah, find, remove treasure traps.
Treasure traps.
That's
What
treasure
about...
traps?
Oh, let's see here. See here. Okay, so you kind of spotted it. So I'm just going to use the removing trap rule that they have here. There's no clear way to actually like disable the mechanism. The best chance you're gonna have is, I don't know, to try to maybe block it or break it.
Okay.
The only thing I can think of.
Yeah, that's
So,
kind of what
for
I was
example,
thinking.
Like look through your inventory. Maybe you've got something you can use. Like, I don't know.
Hey, what about that shelf? You said there was a shelf in the room that had the
The
thing
the
on
metal box on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Made of wood.
Is it seem like it's easy to move? Easy enough that I can, shove it along?
Yeah, you could try. Yeah.
Okay.
I would say you probably could do that without rolling strength.
Okay, well, let's try to nudge it along. And it okay, well, I guess before I do that, does it look like it's going to fit inside that alcove of the doorway?
Yeah, probably partly. It won't fill it fully. Most likely. And I'll also point out it's made of like rotting wood.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking though, like it's the mechanism just for allowing stones to fall probably a lot weaker than the driving force of these spikes.
Oh, it appears that it's the driving force of the spikes that opens those flaps.
Okay.
So it's like, so the flaps are pushing this way lightly to stay closed. The spike drives them open, and then when they come back, they just.
Okay. Well, you know what? Fuck it. Let's try. Let's do it anyway.
Okay, so you're gonna kind of wedge the.
Yeah, try and wedge it against some of those stones.
Yeah. Okay.
Give her And now that I know where the stones are coming from, I'm assuming it shouldn't be that difficult to try to be like, all right, it's about there. Try and gauge where it is horizontally, so that I'm not having to risk the staff. Of course, there'll probably be a mishap trying to push it down, but
Yep. Okay. All right. So you do that and outrush the spikes, and they're not stopped by the wood because the wood is kind of soft and decaying, and the spikes come out and basically like stab through and shatter the wood, and then pull back, and parts of the wood that come with it, and get stuck. And one of there's like a piece of wood gets pulled into one of the as the spikes are coming back, it kind of gets wedged in between the spike and the wall, and one of the spikes doesn't retract all the way.
this could be.
So say like the second to top spike is like, bar is like sticking out like a half foot.
Huh. What? Okay. Just out of curiosity, let's test that door handle again. We're gonna be in this door for a half hour, folks. Buckle in.
That's what happens with traps. You activate the door again, and using your previous knowledge, you avoid breaking your stick, and the spikes smash out again, hit the wall, and that piece of wood that was wedged in there.
Yeah.
The top that spike doesn't move out all the way at first. It kind of stops for a second, and then the wood eventually, because the wood's not super strong, eventually the wood just snaps, and the spike comes out and comes back.
Okay.
But it definitely struggles with the wood wedged in there.
Sure. Okay. So now there are how many of these stones are there?
Spikes?
Or yeah, because I mean, there's a stone per spike, right?
There's one small stone per spike. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's like say 6 of them or 8 of them. 8. Let's say 8.
Over they're spaced evenly over the height of the door.
Correct.
Okay, so let's assume it's like a 6-foot door, so it's like what is that, like a 8 to 10 inch spacing sort of thing?
Sure, something like that.
Okay. Okay, so what I would let's take some of these iron spikes. How big are they?
Oh, they're like that big. Metal spikes. They're designed to like wedge doors closed and stuff.
Yeah, okay, so that's kind of what I'm thinking. If these, like, let's say 8 to 10 inch spacing, I can at least try. You know what? Let's instead of trying to sacrifice them all, let's just see what happens if I try to wedge one of these things closed.
Okay.
Take one spike with my hammer, boom, 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 pretty much mushroom it right into the fucking rock.
Yep. It goes in like 3 or 4 inches. Like, do you move the flap down and then try to wedge it in against the iron, or do you just shove it like against the? So because you can open the flaps, right?
Oh, I see. Okay.
Like, are you trying to wedge the top of the flap, or are you trying to wedge the iron spike?
Huh. Okay, that's a good question. Well, let's just try the flap first. We've got 12 of these things.
So you try to wedge the flap, and it only goes in about an inch. Just because there isn't a lot of space at the top of the wedge.
Yeah.
But it forces the wedge in a bit. You activate the door, and it launches out and sends your spike flying and bends the spike.
All right.
And it's one of those moments where when the spike goes flying, you're like, fuck!
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
bounces off the wall. And...
Yeah.
It goes into your knee, and then you die.
You got dysentery. Okay, let's.
So that's one of them's destroyed.
Yeah. Okay. So 11 out of 12. Okay. Okay, you did that. Okay.
Yeah, I did it for you.
All right. So let's. So inside, I'm assuming then that, or I shouldn't say I'm assuming, peeling open those stone is the size of the spike sufficient enough to create like some sort of a wedging effect?
Absolutely, because piece of wood did it earlier.
Okay, that's correct. Yeah. Okay, so let's try that then. Let's open that up, put the spike in, and just like
Drive it in as far as it'll go.
yeah, until I can't hit it anymore.
It goes basically in. It goes in like, say it's a 6-inch spike. It goes in like 4.5, 5 inches. And you can tell that it's thrown the inside spike off.
Okay, let's test the door.
You activate the door.
Stick.
Yep. The door activates, or sorry, the trap activates. 7 of the 8 spikes shoot out normally. The 8th one, the one that you spiked, makes a sound like it's scraping, and then you hear from inside the wall something snap. And then the rest of them retract.
Okay. Quick test again.
All 7 of them go, and no sound comes out from the wall.
All right, let's wedge. Let's just like, I mean, you tell me what's the reasonable distance. I'm assuming I only need to block off 3 of these things to be able to safely get on my belly and crawl through an open doorway.
Yeah, the problem is you don't know if the door's going to open.
Oh, okay, fair. Yeah. So the door handle.
Like, let's say you do 3 of them so that you can access the door handle without getting stabbed.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm asking.
Yeah. Okay. So we do
the
that.
height of the door handle is what?
The
like 3, 4 spikes.
Chest. Yeah. Like you could probably just do like 3 spikes in the center. Cover the door handle so you can open it, or try to open it. You do that. You put the spikes in for those 3. The thing opens. Its trap activates. As long as you hold the door down, the thing down, the spikes stay out. Yeah. And when you try to push the door open, it doesn't move. It's obviously jammed.
Okay.
And the position you're at, you can't get like a good shoulder against it to try to force it.
Is that because of the spikes? Or just because of the shape of the room?
No, the spikes are in your way.
Okay. Well, okay, I'm going to big gamble. I want to wedge like all these. Let's wedge them all.
Wedge them all. So you take out.
It's another 7. I've already wedged the 1, right?
So yeah, you broke 1. Yeah. So yeah, another 7.
So now I've got 4 left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you block them all, and you can
testing
try
it.
So the door appears to be very long misused or not used.
Yeah.
So it's just stuck. So it's going to be a strength check to open. By the way, you're going to need to rest, or well, you don't have to rest but you're going to have negatives. You're going to have negative.
Okay. Well, let's rest then.
Okay. Good night, male feet.
Hey, later, buddy.
Okay, I'm gonna do a roll to see if a wandering monster gets you. It does not.
So even though I'm in a room that's like, for all intents and purposes, closed off, something can still happen. Is what you're?
I still gotta roll wandering monster. That's part of the rules.
Oh, okay. So what you're saying is there's no guaranteed safety. It doesn't matter.
There's no guaranteed safety. There's always a chance a monster could come burrowing through the wall, or the wall is a monster. Or
I see.
Or something
okay.
Like that.
All right. Okay. Fair enough.
Okay. All right. Would you like to try to force the door?
Yeah. I mean, it's better than trying to fight a spider.
Oh, and you need a new torch. You're down to torch 4, I think. Yeah.
Torch 4. Okay. So I'm rolling D20.
D20. 10 or lower.
I'm looking for what?
10 or lower strength.
Guess who just rolled a 20?
Another 20. Yeah. Okay. So that's 1 turn.
Smack my shoulder into it. Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. You can try again.
Try again. Guess who just rolled another 20?
Are you serious?
I fucking swear to God.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to try to do to try to make this easier, or do you want to just keep trying to smash it open with your shoulder?
Good question. I put the ring of weakness on the door.
On the handle.
I love you. Smack! It
funny.
disintegrates.
It
mean,
doesn't work.
I'm assuming there's no like locking mechanism that my thieves' tools can deal with.
No, there's no locking mechanism.
Yeah, it's
The
just
door
stuck
is
at this
good.
point, right?
Yeah, it's just a stuck door.
I don't know. I don't think I have anything to make this easier.
All right, you just got to keep trying to smash it open then.
Yeah. Nope.
Did you roll a 20?
I rolled a 14.
That'd have been so funny if you rolled a 20. All right, keep going. We'll just keep burning torches.
10! Yay!
Yay! All right, the door opens, and you step through into a closed-off central room. Shelves along the sides, boxes and bags, old coins, and on the wall across from you, a helmet made of splendid silver and gold.
Ooh.
You found the vault. And we're going to stop there for the night.
Oh!
He found the vault!
Let's go!
Never mind the fact that you're still that this is the last room.
Bro, hey, you know what?
You've got to go back through the spider. You've got to go back through the fly.
No, you know what? I don't. I don't have to.
What do you mean?
I can just neck myself and appear back at the mayor and be like, yo, bro, this is what was in your vault.
Yeah, that's true.
Because that's technically that's what he asked for, right? Tell me what's in there.
Well, he wants what's in there.
I know, but he
find
said
the
I
vault
want
right.
you to tell me what is in there, and he even said, "Oh, what's the worst? You know, if you die, you come back."
That's true. I
So-
do feel like I do think he's probably like you're going to try to game the system, and he's going to say,
No. I'm not trying to game the system. I'm trying to be pragmatic about this, so that I'm like, hey, this is what you have in there. Give me front me something, and I will guarantee it get it out.
"Okay,
Like a bargaining chip kind of thing. If that's what it comes down to. We'll find out at the start of next session.
I'm just saying you don't know if there are consequences to your deaths."
Now he tells me.
Well, you've never suggested using your deaths to teleport.
No, I didn't mean literally kill myself. I'm not suggesting that. I'm just like, okay, start the session, hit myself in the head with the axe.
I just literally said I'll just neck myself.
That was purely facetious and
Okay.
exaggerative.
I
What I meant was I meant
fucking Silicus walks in here. He's like, dope.
yeah, no. What I mean really is I have no quarrel trying to fight my way out to the death. If I die, big whoop, because then I go back. I'm like, hey, bro, this is what you had in there.
Yeah.
If you really want it out, you're gonna have to.
Basically, what you just don't want to hope that goblins find your body and take the money off of it, because any treasure on your body that's taken, you don't use to level up later, right?
That's yeah.
Yeah.
That's
the
yeah.
risk you run. Yeah.
Of course, but at this point, I mean, it's
I'm
either I'm
with you.
stuck or I'm fighting my way out, right?
You're right. Okay. Well, thank you for the game.
That was
Appreciate
so sick. Yo, let's go. Sips.
I gotta get some water to have sips. Hold on.
Whoa. Look at that haircut. Is that Richard Spencer over there? Jesus Christ. I'm just kidding. It's a very nice haircut. I wish I had the hairline to be able to pull that off.
With the haircut?
Yeah. No one, Redbeard. No one.
What did he say?
I didn't say anything.
What did he say?
I didn't say anything. No, you're not. Don't do it. It's not worth it.
Just gonna listen back to your stream.
Don't. It's not worth it. No, I mean, like, I'm serious. It's like I can't pull off the haircut. I don't have like the hairline for it unless I start taking like Medoxanil or something.
You said I look like Pepe Le Pew.
Pepe Le Pew. No, it was. Okay, fine. You go ahead and listen to it if you really care.
I am.
I mean, I've had the exact same haircut before. It applied to me. I just can't really pull it off anymore. So,
Who's Richard Spencer?
oh,
A fucking neo-Nazi, dude. You're an asshole,
dude, he's
man.
not. He's a fucking. He's a Fed. He's so much a
on
Fed.
his description.
Yeah, I know.
On, like,
Yeah, I know. You go on
description.
Wikipedia, you look him up. He's a neo. He's like literally a fucking Fed, bro. He's like straight up a Fed.
Spencer is an American neo-Nazi, anti-Semitic conspiracy theorist and white supremacist.
Yes. He's like a fucking. He's straight up a
claim the
Fed,
alt-right.
bro.
What is that? What do you mean by Fed?
Like he's not a real. He's the kind of guy who joins a Facebook group and is like, "Hey, I joined this group because I want to buy illegal firearms. Anybody know where to get one, fellow patriots?"
Okay, so you didn't compare me to a neo-Nazi. You didn't say I look like a neo-Nazi. You said I look like a fucking douchey Fed. Got it.
I didn't.
All right.
Bro, I've had the exact same haircut. I'm not saying it's unique to you. It was a one-off joke. Don't take it so
Thanks for the
personally.
stream, guys. Appreciate it. We'll see you guys in the week. I think Wednesday probably we'll be back.
Yeah. We should be Helldivers.
Helldivers probably. Helldivers 2. There's mechs now, so that's pretty sick.
You good for Friday?
I think so.
I think I'm good for Friday.
Friday the 15th. Yeah, I should be good Friday. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I have to check. There's a work thing. It might actually be on it's either the Friday or the Saturday of next week.
Okay.
I can't find it in my text messages right now.
We'll
I will
figure it
let
out.
you
If
guys
it's
know.
Friday,
Yeah.
If it's Saturday, we can do D&D on Friday, and if it's Friday, we'll just do D&D on Saturday.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, thanks everybody. Have a great rest of your night. We'll see you guys in the week. At least Wednesday.
Later.
Bye.